Drivin Ivan here, and behind me the seat Ibiza. Now in its fourth generation, I have the opportunity to take it on a long road trip. So I'm going to do just that, and I'm going to tell you what I think of the Seat Ibiza, a car that's not available in the United States at all, but you see a heck of a lot of them in Europe. Have you smashed that like button and subscribed yet? Will I be impressed? Let's find out. Well, perhaps it won't blow you away with its good looks, but to those that are a fan of these cars, the Super Mini Seat Ibiza has just seen a major facelift, and it looks different, and it's larger. So good news to everybody. A new front treatment, giving it a much more modern look, and yeah, pleasing to the eye, I think, at just about every angle, certainly. It's a modern 5-door hatchback, and of course form follows function. You've got this nice little C-pillar treatment here with the extra window there. I like that, certainly. And new lighting all around, giving it a more modern look, and again, more interior room, which is always useful. So yes, the people of Europe definitely like it, and you see a lot of these Seat Ibizas all around. So new look, fresh start, and a very, very popular car here in Europe, as I've said. I think it is a nice modern look all around. Let's check out the inside. Yes, inside, nice, comfortable, supportive, very soft, and nice material too. Just a cloth, but very neutral, feels good, and I definitely like the seats. You can certainly see the Volkswagen influence. That's the parent company now of Seat. And yeah, the infotainment screen, you can definitely see where it came from. And that's not a bad thing, because Volkswagen has a very good infotainment screen. I have reviewed many Volkswagens. Just search Drivin Ivan in any car, including the R32 GTI, GLI, Jetta, really a lot of Volkswagen SUVs as well. And certainly Volkswagen knows how to put together a good interior, and they have done it here. Storage up here, lots of connectivity to your Android or Apple phone, a real handbrake, a couple of cup holders, although Americans will think they're definitely too small, but don't worry, you can't get a large drink in Europe anyway, so I guess they're sufficient for the European customers that are buying these. Everything falls easy to hand and is very easy to use. As I said, the 5-speed manual gearbox with reverse, and you can turn on and off the auto stop start. There's your door locks, and some options that this car does not have would of course be here, but you do get Bluetooth and menu controls on your steering wheel, and rare in Europe, a cruise control, which works very nicely, and your tachometer, red line at 6,000 RPMs, and your speedometer, red line at 240 kilometers per hour, which is roughly about 127 miles an hour, but this car won't do that much. Good spacing on the pedals, not that you're going to be doing any heel and towing in this one, maybe you will, but lighting controls there, and then on the door you have controls for your mirrors outside, and also your windows, of course, and then more storage down below here. And you also get a nice large glove box as well. So there you go, a nice interior that to American viewers will not look extremely luxurious, but actually with the cruise control and power windows and the connectivity to your phone and the Bluetooth, this is actually pretty well equipped for Europe, and comfortable too. Out and back, you get your wind-up windows. That's one of the ways they save money with European cars. Power windows in front and wind-up windows in the back. Yes, it will fit a child's seat, as you see here, quite well. And a little bit of cubby storage back here. And no vent, but I have sat in the back here. And I will tell you that the air does get to the back. So pretty nice. 3 across if you don't have your baby seat in here. Otherwise, there you go. Maybe room for one more person here. And then the hatchback trunk out back. Of course, these seats do fold down, which is great. And into the trunk. Here we go. Lots of room. And again, yes, you get a pass-through. There's a scooter in here and lots of stuff. And still a lot more room for storage up and above this. And yes, it is a good road trip car and an excellent 5-door hatchback for the European customer and market. Oh, look at this cute little 1-liter 3-cylinder engine ticking away. 95 horsepower, 129 pound-feet of torque, 0 to 62, that's 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, 62 miles per hour, in 11.3 seconds with a top speed of 113. It holds 40.1 liters of gas and about 10 gallons of gas, and you can expect 54.3 miles per gallon overall, which is pretty darn good. I love how they write the most recent sort of service on the engines in Europe. It's a good thing. They even write on the timing belt on cars when they replace it. That's a cool thing. But anyway, you can expect pricing of right around $18,000 to $25,000 and about 17,000 euros to about 24,000 euros, about 10% more than the US dollar, basically. So for the euro, we're basically talking 10% more as opposed to dollars. 1,000 euros, 1,100 US dollars. So yes, all new for 2017. The Seat Ibiza is ready for Europe. All of the countries, all of the small countries and the small roads. It is a small car, of course, easy to park, and it's everything you need it to be. 5 seats, fold down storage in the back, and yes, the Europeans love their small cars with their small 1-liter 3-cylinder engines, and it is, you know, surprisingly peppy. It's got a lot of torque as opposed to its horsepower. It's got much more torque than horsepower, meaning it'll spin the tires at low speeds, certainly just coming off of a stoplight or something like that. You do have adequate passing power, and it's not just easy to drive and easy to live with and has all your modern tech. It's also cheap in terms of the way Europeans think about cars. It starts at about 18,000 euros and goes up to about 24,000 euros. That's about $20,000 to $27,000 roughly in terms of the American dollar. Just add 10% for euros and you're about right. The Seat Ibiza is popular in Europe for a reason. It gives you everything that you need from a small car. And most importantly, excellent fuel economy, 54 mpgs, and even the faster one gets about 52. And that's super important here because in Europe, well, the average price of gas is 4 times more than in America. Basically, they do liters here, but yeah, it's very expensive. If we're paying $2.50 a gallon, then they're paying $10 a gallon over here. So yeah, it's important for these European small cars to have great fuel economy, and the Seat Ibiza does not disappoint. But how does it do on the twisties? Well, when pressed, the Seat Ibiza responds a little bit. It's got some power, but it's certainly not going to blow your socks off at the high rev band range. But you can at least keep up with traffic in it, and it's very predictable in the twisties, if not exactly exciting. It's good enough, let's just say. I would say it's good enough. The gear shift throws are pretty long and not super sporty feeling. And the steering definitely does vary as to what gear you're in. It's really light at low speeds, which is what you want. So that's a good thing. It's basically, the Seat Ibiza is a really good car for people that don't really care about cars too much. They do have a more sporty version that if you do care about driving the back roads and having a little bit of fun, you'll probably want that one. But this is a very reliable, easy to drive car for the masses, really. With Volkswagen as their parent company, should be pretty good, reliable, easy parts and things like that. They're very popular all throughout Europe, so good car to have. Checking out the night look on the Seat Ibiza. Red's not my favorite color, which is on the steering wheel, but that's okay. This light color looks good with the red needles, and the infotainment screen looks nice and pleasing. Ventilation system down here. And so, there you go. The night look. Okay, so I've driven about 1,000 miles or so in the Seat Ibiza on a road trip to the Côte d'Azur, the blue coast of France, and as far as Monaco and Saint-Tropez and Nice, and really hit some beautiful spots. And the Seat Ibiza was just an overall good travel companion. It was reliable, gets good MPGs as advertised, fits all your stuff, and does all the things you want a small car to do. A 5-door hatchback, and has reasonable amounts of power, and they're very, very common to see here in France and in Europe in general. So it's a great car overall. If you want something sporty, well, probably wouldn't recommend this one, but there are sportier versions of it. But if you just want a good, reliable car that also sips gas, well, here it is in the Seat Ibiza. Thanks for watching. I hope you'll smash that like button and subscribe if you already haven't. And search any car in Drivin Ivan. You can follow me at The Real Drivin Ivan on TikTok, DrivinIvanKatz. And again, search any car in Drivin Ivan. Check out my music videos, literal video for Chris Isaac's Wicked Game. Free Your Mind music video has some of my car collection in it. And if you'd like to see some hatchback reviews, just search Drivin Ivan and hatchback, including my Lancia Delta Integrale, the hot hatch of all time. Again, thanks for watching. I'm Drivin Ivan.